Good morning. Today we are here to discuss the importance of herbaria in fifth semester of Unit 2. The learning objective of this session is the correct identification of plant is understood by the type specimen, whereas the herbaria, which provides the material for taxonomist and anatomist, the herbaria, which act as a reservoir of gene pool studies. The herbaria, which is the document of the world's flora and provide a constant and permanent record of botanical diversity. The role of herbaria is increasingly important as the rate of habitat destruction increases and climate changes precipitates rapid changes in the species, which ranges and all aspects of their ecology. Coming to the introductory part, that is, herbarium is a collection of press dried plant specimen mounted on a specified sheets, that is called as herbarium sheets, and the collected plant material has to be identified and pressed and dried, and that arranged in the order of an approved and well known system of classification, either Bentham and Hooker or Engler and Pranter classification. The herbarium also refers to the institution where dried plant specimens are maintained and studied. For example, Herbarium of Botanical Survey of India, Coimbatore. History regarding the herbaria. The heart of herbarium was initiated by an Italian taxonomist, Luca Ghini, in 1490 to 1566. The concept of herbaria of preserving the plant specimen in the dried form is 450 years old. The oldest preserved herbarium specimen is kept in Rome, that has been collected by the naturalist Cibo, a pupil of Luca Ghini. The main function of the herbarium, whereas the herbarium serves as the valuable function or utility, it is an invaluable conservatory of plant material and data, whereas the herbaria, which is storehouse of collection including the valuable type specimen, serve as a fundamental resource for identification of all plants in the world. The herbaria also serves as a source of collection biodiversity. It aids in biodiversity monitoring or carrying out the security of herbarium collection to obtain quantitative baseline data on the distribution and abundance of species. The herbaria also serves as a repository of orchard specimen on which varieties of botanical research can be carried out. The herbaria can be classified or it can be distinguished, that is depending upon the interest of the organization or institution. The labels, contents and notes on the sheets in herbariums are different type. It can be herbaria of organization or regional herbaria, local herbaria, or herbaria of institution, university and college. The important herbaria of the world's, that is over 1700 1700 of the world's most important herbaria are listed in the index, that is herbarium part 1. In index herbarium part 2, which includes the detailed information of the plant collectors with the present location of the specimen. The index Xyloriorum includes guide to the world's timber collection. You can observe in a table 1 in the next slide, which includes some of the major herbaria of the world and the number of the specimen present in it. So this is the table which consisting of the important herbaria of the word and the actual approximately number of specimens present in that. The Museum National Historia in Paris, which consisting of around this many numbers of specimen, and the Royal Botanical Kew, the Komarov Botanical Institute, Leningrad, Conservative of Jardin Botaniques in Geneva, New York Botanical Garden in Newark, Harvard University, Cambridge in USA, and Washington, and Institute of Botanica in Montpellier, and the Royal Botanical Garden in Edinburgh, and Gray Herbarium, Harvard University, USA, Botanical Research Institute of Texas in Texas, and University of Minnesota Herbarium in Venezuela, and Washington State University in Marion. So this is the important herbaria of the India, that is Central National Herbarium, Forest Research Institute of Herbarium, Dehradun, Botanical Survey of India in Coimbatore, Botanical Survey of India in Pune, National Botanical Garden in Lucknow, Shillong, Dehradun, and Allahabad. The minor herbaria in India, that is Botanical Survey of India in Andaman and Nicobar Circle, Port Blair, Botanical Survey of India in Jodhpur, Botanical Survey of India in Sikkim, and in Delhi University, Delhi Herbarium University in Delhi, in Loin Botanical Garden in Darjeeling, which contains approximately 25,000 species. So this is the simple short procedure, that is the collected twigs with the leaves, inflorescence or flower has from the trees and shrubs, that has to be dried and pasted on herbarium sheets. The process of attaching of the dried and pressed plant specimen on herbarium sheet is known as mounting of specimen. The mounted specimens are sprayed with the fungicides with the mercury chloride or naphthalene balls. These specimens are called as type specimens. The name of the family is always based on the type genus. These specimens are most valuable part of herbarium, and they are stored in a fireproof cabinet. The herbarium is always accompanied with the label. The label has to be consisting of the botanical name of the plant, family, habit, date of collection, place of collection, and person who collected the specimen. So this gives the brief introductory information regarding the herbarium. So based on this session, we can come to a conclusion that the herbaria, which is an important source of knowledge of flora of a region or of a locality or of a country. The herbarium, it is a data store in which the information of plants is available. The correct identification of plant is understood by the type of specimen which is preserved in the herbaria. The preserved herbaria, which also provide the materials for the taxonomist and anatomist. The pollen or microspore is preserved up to nearly 20 years without undergoing any changes in the morphological features. So which is very useful to study cytology or structure of DNA or numerical taxonomy, and this herbaria which act as a reservoir for the gene pool studies. So hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you.